Hello, Bl'Artagnan here with Crevasse Grace Descending Part 5, The Robots. We're bringing a team of Vaughn, Ramza, and Bosch. Before we get too deep into it, be sure to hit the like button on that video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below, you know the drill. So, here we go, robots. Bosch is going to be seeing that attack a lot. What we got going on here? A bunch to talk about, I guess. Vaughn is awesome. Love Vaughn. He continues to be a great investment, and makes me glad I didn't end up going for Renoa, just because I don't know, I like Vaughn more than Renoa. So sue me. I mean, it's a good time to be a Final Fantasy XII fan anyway, with that Pinello LDBT or FRBT thingy. And Bosch is even here to kind of help us out a little bit, I guess. So what do we got going on with these robots? They have elemental resistance, the lockout style, which is great. I haven't gotten tired of that yet, but it's okay. Vaughn doesn't care about that, and neither do Ramza and Bosch, so we're just going to be dealing damage anyway. Ramza is here because he's dope and awesome, you know, great all-around character, good damage, good support, good utility, good gauge charging, good weapon type, good crystal color, good BT, or a good game that he came from, or so I've been told. Next tactics character when, I guess? Haha, please clap. Alright, and Bosch is here because, you know, he fulfills the crystal requirement, the weapon requirement, and most importantly, he's going to keep us alive, because these guys are aggressive, my goodness. They basically start the fight by they get big brave regen, and they just shoot lasers at you, just constant lasers, a barrage of lasers, non-stop lasers, all day, everyday lasers. And eventually, because of the whatchamacallit, the requirement thing I picked for Crevasse, they also turn warp, and that's going to suck. I think after like 60% turn warp every turn, which is going to get old real fast, but unfortunately we did not bring an all-turn damage team here just because the codes didn't quite work out right. I guess I could have done a slightly worse code combination and brought that here, but I figured I was already making a concession doing 2 yellow and 1 red instead of all 3 yellow. Tried messing around with other, yellow options, but like I didn't really want to bring Dash, and I tried bringing Arden here, and I'm like, you know what, these guys have a built-in Brave floor, and so that really sucks, so I'm not going to do that again. So I figured, you know what, we're just going to kill him with Vaughn, and that'll be great. Not going for perfect score or anything, we're just going for that sweet, sweet rank plate, or status badge. Status badge, that's it, the bragging rights, the bragging rights. So there, as you can see, Bosch is just going to be taking hella damage the whole time. I took off all his speed passes, I should note, just because he doesn't do much damage, and I didn't want him taking too many turns in force time. We're actually going to do something, I think this was actually a bit of a botch on my part. I don't think I should have done this. I saw that Vaughn had a turn coming up right after Ramza, and I was like, ooh, cool, and then it occurred to me that I really actually didn't want that. I wanted Bosch to get a turn before Vaughn's BT phase, because, well, didn't quite work out the way I could have maybe optimized this. Honestly, between you and me, spoiling the rest of the video, several decisions were made during this particular run that were less than optimal. Not the greatest decisions being made in this particular fight. But it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and hop into that burst phase now. We're just going to do what damage we can. Yes, we are losing out on damage because Bosch didn't take a turn, use a free skill, and jack the force gauge, but it's okay. Vaughn still does hella damage. Look at this. Insane damage. Oh, right, these robots, if you don't remember, who are they from? Edgar? I want to say they might have been the Edgar LD fight. I don't remember. Or maybe a Raid. Raid sounds possible. Anyway, their whole gimmick, as you remember, is they shift between stances. They start with the Kraken, then they go the Marlboro, then they go the Behemoth. I think they might have another stance, I forget. Each of them has a gimmick. The only one that actually matters is Marlboro because it gets a Brave floor and can blind you, which is annoying. The others don't matter. So basically, just while they're in the HP thresholds where they... Marlboro, that sucks. They also, once you pass certain HP thresholds, gain the stack turns, as you can see. They don't warp their turns, but they stack them up like that, which, like, whatever. We're already kind of expecting them to take hella turns because of that turn warp thing, so I'm not really caring with that. This is kind of the worst possible scenario, with Bosch going ahead and taking a turn at the end of the force time. Not what I would have liked, but you know what? You can't always get what you want, and sometimes what you get is just Bosch doing some damage on the final force time when you really wanted Vaughn to be the one doing this turn. It's okay though. Vaughn still does like 1% per like turn, even out of force time, which is kind of nuts. Obviously, you don't want to be doing that. You want the force time to actually kill them, but like, hey, take what you can get. we were already getting resisted, why not throw out a Pyroclasm there? It isn't necessary at this point, but, like, whatever, man. Like, I'm pretty sure it has better splash than White Whirl, not that it matters because we're tapping anyway, but you know what I mean. Alright, we're going to Gauge Charge again. We're hoping to get to the next Force time before they are doing their Turn Warp bullshit, because that would just suck, you know? It would be obnoxious. So this is the part where I also forgot that in addition to being Launch Immune, they're also Delay Immune. I might have tried bringing Kais here earlier, trying to get the yellow crystals, and that did not go great. So, Kais does not make an appearance in this video. I ended up using him in one of the Lufania Plus stages. Actually, the Launch Immune Lufania Plus stage, so I just was really batting 1,000 there. Alright, boom. Him with that Indomitable. So, another mistake is about to be made. Or has been made, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with that Von FR. Now, did you notice the first of the mistakes I've made? There will be several. Several mistakes are coming with the FR. So we're gonna go ahead now, and they are Turn Warping already, which is great. Fine, we're cool with this. We don't mind them Turn Warping. Now, do you know what did you notice what I didn't notice? We'll see. We'll see. You might pick it up. But they're just lasering us at this point. It's just obnoxious. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, nice mess. Cool. This is the part where I'm like, oh, right. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do the Von BT finisher at some point because I aggressively jumped into Force Time because I didn't want them to get their Force Time. They can't die during their Force Time, I believe, is part of the mechanic. So just then I made a critical error. You could argue I made it actually before then, but that was kind of the deciding factor because I didn't realize this was when they turned into a Malboro. I don't know what happened. I thought I had more time, or that it was the next threshold or something, and I was like, okay, I'm saving Lena for that. And so I just kind of got hit by that big blind, and that's just like, wow, that sucks. So I had to use Lena Call during the Force Time. Or I will have to use Lena Call now during the Force Time, which is outstanding. So we're going to go ahead and do that, because otherwise, well, you can see how bad this is going to be getting. Rocking out right now. I don't even know. I'm just rocking the heck out right now. And now, they broke again. Great. Rom's going to go ahead and roll the dice and get lucky with an actual hit from his EX. Thankfully, even though he's blinded. Kind of funny, it's a blind-on-blind fight here. And now, we're going to go ahead and hit that Yuna, because we need to get rid of these blinds. I'm not having Vaughn deal with that shit. And this, of course, means we just used 2 of our Force Time turns on calls, which is not great since neither of them are named Cyan. So, could be better. And as you can see, Bosch is once again taking the last turn. So this just worked out wonderfully. And now they're out of the Malboro, so really, had I planned this better, this really didn't have to happen this way. Which is funny, given the name of the song that we're playing right now. Go figure. It has to be this way. It did not have to be this way if I had not been a doofus. Oh, right. By the way, did you catch all that lucky shit that just happened? A critical miss prevented Ramza from getting blown away by a laser, and then the second laser hit him. And another, just then, the blind at that point saved Vaughn from getting blown away again. So we're using a combination of Bosch here because he's so slow, they just kind of chewed through the lock. So we're going to go ahead and use that LD of his to reapply the lock, because my god, we dodged several lasers there. Woof. Lucky stuff for us that we didn't get killed. But anyway, we have used both of our FRs, which is not great, and our summon, which is not great. So we're just going to be trying to, like, squeeze through this last 5%. And they're about to get their Force Time, which is even worse, because as I mentioned, they can't die during it. So it's a good thing they're turn warping every turn, preventing us from having to worry about them taking 10 turns. Jesus Lord, that would have sucked. I don't think these guys turn warp natively. Well, were these the Faris bosses? These might have been the Faris raid bosses, so maybe they turn warp for that. I forget. It's been a long year already. 1 month in. But yeah, that's about it. We've narrowly survived, despite several blunders here and there. A number of blunders. I really could have played that first Force Time better, timed that better. I could have applied my calls much more intelligently. But it's okay. Bosch has seen us through, carrying us on his back with his... Oh, wow, that we almost missed the HP threshold, the score there. That would have sucked. Go ahead and just do what damage we can here. because they're going to be shooting him anyway, so there's no point in healing him at this point, but we will need to get a heal before we kill them. Either Ramza's Galvanize, or, the Call. I'm pretty sure we have the Lena Call on tap still, unless we already used... No, Ramza already used it. You pulling the trigger? Alright, well, there we go. We're going to hit him with the HP attack and use Lillicet to get that HP overheal. Thanks, Lillicet. That is how we're going to get out of this unscathed, I hope. So, going to hit him with that Flame Purge, get bent, there we go. Targeting that one because we're hoping the splash damage from Vaughn kills that one. Well, the main attack kills this one, bigger splash damage, there we go. There we have it! Robots out of the way. That was not the cleanest run, but I'm not going to run it back because that was lucky at the end, and I'm going to take that. I don't want to have to risk someone getting shot or whatever because Bosch is too slow to reapply his lock. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Adios.